Hey Gemini, what's going on? Welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to look at your energy for the next week or so via the tarot, astrology, and any channeled messages that come through. So let's get into it, Gemini. Well, happy birthday. Sorry, it is officially Gemini season. How exciting for you guys. Just wishing you all the love, all the blessings. I hope you have a fabulous celebratory season where you feel honored, loved, and appreciated for the beautiful person you are. We are started off this week with a new moon in Gemini. Gemini really connects us with communication. It's governs the day-to-day, right? So the people, places, and things that we're interacting with on a daily basis, the way we're communicating, the way we're handling those situations in our life. And we're also, Gemini deals a lot with duality as well. And right now, Jupiter is in Gemini. Jupiter is our fortune, our abundance, etc. So we're seeing this value of things coming in not quite as we expected, anticipated, right? Like there is a lot of change. There's a lot of reshuffling happening in the collective. Pluto moved into Aquarius back in November officially, stayed put, I should say. And so it's giving us this opportunity to really connect with things that honor our heart, that make us feel alive, that actually make us feel like we have a purpose in this life. But we're in this process right now of weeding out the old, weeding out the things that do not serve that, or that we're realizing don't, right? Some people, situations that have been around for a while, or we thought they were positive investments, positive commitments to make, are showing up a little bit differently. Some of that's waning as we're moving into Gemini season because I feel like doors are opening a little bit more. We're seeing a little bit more momentum, energy in the collective in a positive way, right? Not feeling so limited. There was definitely a lot of limitation over these last few months. And I do feel like we've seen it ground out a little bit through Taurus season. So now we're ready to put those plans into action, right? That's why I like to start these readings off with an energy cleansing. Just set the tone, set the vibe for the reading. Cleanse out any blocks, obstacles, limitations we might be coming into. It's a great time to set your own intention as well for the reading, Gemini, especially if you come in with something on your heart, on your mind, something you would like Spirit to deliver messages to you around. Definitely give that over. Be open to receive. It's a great way to personalize these collective readings. And I also do personal readings. I offer a variety of healing and wellness services. Readings are one of them. If you want me to look at your specific situation, how it's faring, where it's headed, etc. Or if you are just looking for more of a rebalancing of self, mind, body, soul, I do energy healing as well as Ayurvedic or holistic wellness consultations. When we're feeling good in ourselves, when we know who we are, having that level of awareness, we know what we want, right? Like we know what to choose for ourselves, for our livelihood, our vitality, etc. And that's where we align with that proverbial manifesting our abundance, right? We can't do that if we don't know who we are. So I would love to help support in whatever way possible, Gemini. All the info to get into contact with me is in the description box below. All right, let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from our being so we may see and understand the messages clearly and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love. All right, Gemini, I was hearing that it's taken you a long time to get here. I was hearing that you've plugged through, you've endured, that's what I want to say. You've endured through something that's been a lot. It's been a lot. And, I've been seeing this in the collective as I'm doing these readings, especially last week, this week, as we've been moving into Gemini season. There is this feeling of relief, right? A breath of fresh air. Like finally things are looking up, or it doesn't even have to be that they're looking up, but just that value of like, I understand what's going on and I feel like I have a handle on it a little bit better. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense with this cycles coming up as your overarching energy. Everything moves in cycles. That's just the nature of life, you know? Even if we look at the proverbial death and rebirth, we evolve in so many different ways throughout our life, right? And I feel like for you, you're seeing certain people, certain situations, patterns, how they manifest. I feel like you're seeing someone or something way more clearly this week. It looks like you're getting a better handle on what this patterning is. Because for some of you, this might not resonate with everybody, but there is a little bit of this like runner chaser vibe overtone coming in. And it's hard, right? Like it's hard when we're in those dynamics, or just like something that like you keep going after and someone's not giving you a fair shake, or they're always putting you down, or like when you do the right thing, it's never enough, not satisfied. That's this kind of energy that like, that you're starting to get, right? You're starting to understand. And as much as things are not being talked about, you look like you're observing more on the sidelines. Communication is being blocked. I actually think that's a blessing in disguise, because something does have you under their love spell. I'm seeing this, we'll see how the tarot fares out, but I'm definitely seeing this as like someone's charming you. Okay, yeah, someone's charming you. They're trying to get on your good side. They're trying to tell you all the right things. We have Ace of Cups, Knight of Swords, 10 of Wands, and 9 of Swords. So someone looks really stressed out. They're stressed out, they're overwhelmed, they're burdened, and they were trying to give you something to distract you from that. Whether you need to know or not, I don't think that's actually the issue, but it's like they're trying to put on this good front, i.e. where this love spell is coming up. And it does look like this is something that you've had distance from, or you created distance from because it was necessary. But they're coming back around. Actually, as I'm saying this, we've also been seeing this pop up a lot in the collective. Right now we have, Pluto's in retrograde. I keep forgetting to highlight this. I mean, it's going to be in retrograde until October, so we have a minute to figure it all out. And Pluto really does govern those cycles I was talking about. It does govern change. It does govern leaving behind the old and starting new, starting afresh, that proverbial phoenix rising. And I feel like you haven't really seen someone or a situation clearly, but you're starting to, right? Like you're starting to see the patterns. You're starting to see this show up more, whether it's more often or you're getting that like, oh, this is what it is. This is how it's going. I do think that like as you have more of an understanding, you're moving towards this energy of walking away, actually investing in someone or something that's consistent, that doesn't have these high highs and low lows. I think it's taking you a minute to get here because it looks like you have some amount of loyalty to this person's situation, right? On some level, I don't know, like I'm seeing it's you're on both sides of the fence. On one side, you know, you kind of give them this level of loyalty or respect or whatever it is. And then on the other side, you're like moving away from it, right? It's not something that you want to keep investing in. It's not something you want to waste your time with, is how it's coming through. You as the Knight of Pentacles, it's like you're cool to move slow. You don't want to deal with any of the hubbub. You just kind of want to stay focused, on course, etc. And you have the Empress in your environment. So whomever, whatever is supporting you, that feels solid, that feels good, that feels foundational. And it does look like someone's making decisions about this within their own self. Yeah. Like they maybe want to try to show you that they're more committed than what they actually are. Remember, with that 10 of Wands energy, they're feeling really stressed out and there's a lot of anxiety as a result of it. maybe the communication that you have this week is not the best. Like, you are talking, but whatever is being said, it's actually showing this person's situation that it's like, you know what? I'm not on the same wavelength as you, right? If anything, Gemini, you're moving a little bit slower. And like I said, I think that's a good thing for you because you're taking your time. And because you're taking your time, you're able to see the patterns that much more clearly. And even though you feel, well, you're seeing it clearly because someone is kind of leaving you out of the equation. And it hurts, and you're disappointed about this. And even though you're feeling that way, it's also giving you the fuel, right? It's giving you the fuel to say, like, something's not right, and I don't know if I really want to be doing this anymore. Let's see what this love spell is. Someone's changing their perspective, like I said. They're trying to find a new approach, like a new approach as to how to get to you is what I'm hearing. Someone might be in the way of that. We have a King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. Earth energy can be very stubborn. This can also talk about you, like, standing in your truth, standing in your power. Like, maybe where you were being a little bit hesitant before in the beginning, now you're actually, like, putting your foot down. And I think it's because of how things are going, right? Like, this isn't authentic is the best way to say this. This isn't authentic because once this spell is broken, right, the disillusionment is broken. And when that happens, that can be incredibly defeating, right? You know, and here's the thing. I think that as things have been playing out, this spell is kind of being unraveled because people or situations are trying to reconnect, or they're trying to patch things up with you or with someone that, like, is connected to you. But the offer is still very small. The offer is still very small. I just want to clarify this moving one more time before I move on. Because there's a lot of family energy. You could be dealing with family. We have the Hierophant, we have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Six of Cups. And so maybe in some ways it is just kind of figuring out, like, how someone operates or understanding them a little bit better so you can deal with them a little bit better. Ooh, okay, what is this? Ten of Swords. Someone's making a mess. Someone's making a mess. Someone's making a mistake. Oh, the Lovers. Okay, someone, yeah, I feel like you're not, like I said, someone's making a mistake. Someone ends up repeating some of this bad behavior. Ten of Swords. And again, like, I don't know if you're moving closer to someone that feels just a little bit more sensible. That's also Earth energy. You can trust it. You can, sorry, my words are starting to fail me right now, apparently. Yeah, you can trust it. It's like, it's someone you know who's going to be there. If they say they're going to be there, they're going to be there. But it looks like other people are involved in this, and it's not a simple, easy decision. Be really mindful about how you move because there are a lot of people, there's a lot of opinions. There's a lot of opinions on how they think you should do, how you should behave, act, blah, 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 all this stuff. And, okay, forgiveness. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. So maybe there is some forgiveness interwoven, especially if it is family, people that you can't necessarily easily walk away from, etc. But at the same time, trust your instincts and don't just follow the crowd. Do something for someone else. Give your attention to someone else. Yeah, you might be paying too much attention to kind of like the bad actors is what I'm seeing, because there's a lot of commotion going on around you. And like I said, I don't necessarily feel like it might be about you, but you're not involved, if that makes sense. This is a lot of people like talking about you or making decisions for you. how they think it should be, etc. And I feel like there's been a lot of emphasis, a lot of focus on these people, on this situation. The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus from the problem back to love. Yeah. So lots of problems. That's what I'm hearing. It's like commotion. And I feel like that's why my words were failing me, because it's like people are just causing unnecessary, I don't think it's drama. I just think there's a lot of like conversations going on around you. And you're trying to make sense of it all. You're trying to figure out what you think, what you feel, what you believe, where you stand on the issues at hand. I do see someone trying to infiltrate that, like specifically trying to like force their opinion onto you. It does look like you're a little bit hesitant, but there is someone here. We have Queen of Wands, the Lovers. There is someone here that you connect with that I feel like is going to, whether you're moving house or not, this feels like someone who's really going to give you some safety, some nurture, some support to kind of help you, guide you in the direction that you want to go. But I don't necessarily see it coming from the people, the group, the gossip, the chaos, whatever that is around you. It's not specifically that. It's this Empress energy, Queen of Wands, someone that you really connect with, that you feel safe with, essentially. So, Gemini, I hope this helped. Maybe, yeah, I hope this helped. Sorry, I was going to go in a different direction. Thank you so much for your time, energy, always. I super appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you found messages that resonated for you here. Definitely drop comments below if you did. I love to hear, just say, hey, sharing a little love, little TLC. Thank you so much for all you bring to the channel, all you bring my way. I'm sending love and blessings back to you.